Well, it's the end of stage one of Q School and the first day. And we're delighted to say that Graham Usher joins us now. And Graham, you've qualified and you are now through to stage two. You must be a relieved man, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's nice to get it done early on. It's nice to get it finished and have a couple of days to sort of look at the rest of the players and things. I don't know what I'm going to do for the next couple of days. Probably just chill out and enjoy the darts. I'll go down and support young Leighton Bennett. You know, he's a good friend of mine. So, yeah, I'll go down there and give him my best.
Yes, have you travelled up with anyone? And do you have teammates there that you're also cheering on in addition to Leighton?
No, I travelled down on my own. I came yesterday. I got here about 8 o'clock last night. Messaged Leighton. He was in bed when I got here. We're going to have a practice with him. But, yeah, I think, there's a lot of pressure on Leighton, a lot of pressure on a couple of players there. I think they're just looking out to sort of do well. I think people got to realise he's only 16 and a lot of talent. But I think I'm happy with what I did today. Played 6 games. No easy game. There's no easy game in the PDC and qualifiers, but just had to get through and just sit back now and enjoy watching other people suffer.
well, absolutely. I mean, it's a bit less dramatic for you this year, Graham, because I was just looking at last year, and of course you just got through, didn't you, on the leg difference? Sorry to bring it up, but.
Literally, oh my! Well, I didn't think I got through, and then it was Ryan Hogarth, I think it was, his manager, and said, "Oh, well done, you got through." I was like, "No, I don't think I have." He's like, "No, you have." I was like, "So, yeah, it's nice to do it the easy way this time than not the, the hard way as such."
Well, let's have a look at your day because I think just talking off air, I described it as the sort of the 6 stages of hell. really, really, really tough. And then at three of the games, I mean, they're against Mike Warburton, you're 4-3 down. Kevin Burness, you're 2-0 down. Matt Dennant in the last game, you're 4-1 down. I mean, what's going through your head at that point? What was sort of reserves were you drawing on at that stage?
The thing is, if this had been like sort of last year, the year before, I'd have been sort of beat. I'd have give up. But I think since playing the Modest Darts online league, it's given a little bit more confident, to say that, you can do this, you can sort of thing. So to be honest with you, even it sounds very, very sort of cocky, but I never thought I was 4-1 down against Matthew, and I still thought, you're in this game, you're still playing well, you're still enjoying it. And, I slowed down a tiny bit. My throw's different to what it has been the last, I would say, 3 or 4 years. I'm just a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical. And yeah, I can honestly put my hand on my heart and say, all them games, I never thought I was going to lose at any stage. And that sounds a bit clever, but I just believed in myself this time. I never believed before. So yeah, it was nice.
Great feeling, isn't it, when you sort of get in the zone and you sort of feel that you're in control of everything, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just nice to believe that you can sort of do what you believe you can do. I got a few nice messages from sort of local dart lads and dart people, and from Jamie Durrant and I'm good friends with Glenn Durrant, and it's just nice to sort of people know you got the talent, but then it's nice to sort of do it. I mean, there was no great averages and no great games, but I was steady all day. When normally I'm great rubbish. I was just steady all day and got through. So yeah, I'm just chuffed a bit, if totally honest. Yeah.
That's something the trap we all fall into, is we all get very obsessed with averages, the statos amongst us, don't we? When in reality, it really is just winning and grinding those results out, especially long days like that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my 3rd Q school. I came here and thought, you got to play well, you got to do this, you got to do that, you've got to do the other. But it's not, it's just about game by game and just, I don't know, it's it's a learning experience, if that makes sense. You know, you just got to grit your teeth and dig in. You know, like I say, I was 4-1 down in that last game against Matthew. Great friend of mine. I think the world of Matthew. Absolute world of him. He's a great player. So to beat him after 4-1 down, you know, was a massive result. So I wish him the best luck for tomorrow and the rest of the, you know, tournament.
Those that got to the last 16 should probably have enough points, we think. But yeah, so absolutely, we'll fingers crossed for them. Talking a bit about the live league there, obviously that's a brutal sort of round robin type format, isn't it? The live league, and I guess that's a similar format that you probably took that experience into today.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a, you know, from the start you can't afford to sort of slacken off. It's not a game where you can sort of lose 2 games and think you're going to come back. You've got to be on it from the start. So for me personally, it was an honour to get invited into it. It was nice to play. It was nice to experience the quietness, because it was so quiet in them online darts league. So I don't know. I took myself in a different place that I'd normally be. I'd normally be looking around or twitching or moving my dart case, moving something else. Where I think that online, the modus darts really made me sort of change my game. And if you look from the modus darts league to this one, my throws changed a little bit. I was a little bit more slow, a little bit more methodical. I mean, it's hard to tell, you know, when people don't sort of see you day in, day out. But yeah, I have changed. I am a little bit slow, a little bit more methodical, a little bit more thinkable. I think as I get older.
Yes, very good. Looking at the event itself, obviously, you know, there aren't cameras in there, but what do you make of it all? Obviously it's a big turnout. There's a lot of people, but I guess thumbs up for PDC wise.
Yeah, again, I don't really take a lot of notice of what's going on. I didn't even know what was going on today. I didn't know what I had to do, and that's sort of comical because my son Joe Usher, he sorts it all out. He books me in and stuff, but then doesn't tell me. He just says to me, "Turn up, play darts," and that's it. So I was sat with Leighton Bennett and Nick Fulwell and Scott Williams, and I had to play Scott, but I didn't know the situation. So when I come back, Scott does my shirts for me. He makes me dart shirts, and he said he's not going to make any more for me after this.
Wow, it's a cruel taskmaster.
Well, he said if I do, I can't tell him what I'm going to put on them, so we'll leave it at that, to be fair.
Amazing. And you know, just a very small point, of course. Obviously, it's not in 2 stages. It's not in 1A and 1B, which is obviously what was the case last year. It's not in a bubble, and there are chalkers. So I guess those are all sort of positive things from your perspective.
Yeah, it is nice to think that you've got the markers there. That if Lowe's have got a mark, and you know, it's I don't want to. No one wants to mark. Let's be honest. You know, thing. And it's a bit more relaxed, you know, this year than it has been last year and the year before it was before COVID. But yeah, it is nice to sort of think that you can just play darts and not worry about marking or got to come back or this, that, and the other. Happy days, to be honest.
Yeah, the chalkers do a great job. I've done a bit of chalking, which we briefly met previously, didn't we? But yeah, they're very good, and they do a fantastic job. And I mean, obviously, you know, we can't have a conversation without mentioning COVID, unfortunately. But I know you've had it. But you're all on the mend now and recovered.
Yes, I tested positive on 24th of December, unfortunately, Christmas Eve. Which then took my youngest daughter out of her bedroom into my bedroom and all my stuff into her bedroom. I've got a grandson, 15 months, which would have been sort of the first Christmas Eve he sort of realised what was going on. So yeah, I missed out on it all, but to keep the family safe, it was the best thing to do. You know, it was. I work at hospital, I work for the NHS, so I understand the situation that, you know, for one day of Christmas, it's not worth risking people's lives and things. So yeah, lockdown. And then, to be honest with you, but don't tell the wife, it was nice and quiet.
Brilliant. I think I saw someone on the news last year who just went, "What do you think of lockdown?" And say, "Well, I don't want to see the in-laws, so it's great. Happy days." Oh God. So what are you going to do between now and Wednesday?
I'm going to go down and support Leighton and Scott Williams. Good friends of mine. So yeah, I'll go down there. Not as early, a bit of breakfast, enjoy it a bit more, and yeah, go and support my mates and friends and stuff, because I think I go on about it, but Leighton, he is amazing, and he's 16-year-old, and there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. There's been people there watching him today, which I think it was Rob Cross's manager and the manager from Target, and they were there watching him, literally intense, and then a lot of crowd come round, and I felt a bit for him, but he's Leighton Bennett, he's quality, and I love him.
I remember Glenn Durrant actually had a similar thing, didn't he, when he went to Q School, and it was like 50 people that were surrounding him, and Fallon Sherrick went through it. Yeah, it's really quite an experience, that, absolutely. And just lastly, Graham, any sponsors and backers that you'd like to mention that have helped you?
Yeah, there's a couple of unknown, and not really sponsors, but local lads, and my cousin Wayne Usher. He's put me in for the last Q schools, and Phil Hogarth from Scarborough. He's been amazing. He's sort of helped me through, and it started off with a lad called William Taylor that I got involved with early on. I got back in darts. I lost my dad to cancer, and in 2010 lost interest in darts. William Taylor got me back into it. Then I lost a little bit of interest with work and commitments. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there that have not give me a lot, but give me bits, and it's got me to where I am now, because I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them lads, because I couldn't afford to do the hotels and pay for the Q school. So it is amazing that sort of a little town like Scarborough, that people come together and do help each other out.
That's lovely to hear, and yeah, absolutely. We always think of the dart player, but obviously behind every dart player there are, there's a whole team of people, aren't there? So that's wonderful to hear. Well, Graham, congratulations again. Thank you for your time. Really do appreciate it, and good luck for Wednesday.
Thank you very much. And I better say, thanks to the wife for letting me come as well. Otherwise, I get
very important.
Okay, bye.